Hey guys, we are entering the crash a little bit faster every day. I got a story off the hedge. I've got some big names that are, quoting stock markets fall the lowest level since 2022. I want to get into all this stuff, what this stuff's doing, and minor stocks, the whole deal. But before I get going, I want to give a big shout out to the Alaskan Prepper. He gave me a shout out on this live stream and encouraged me to do my early morning boots on the ground live stream. I might not call it boots on the ground, might come up with something different. Put it in the comments what you think it ought to be. And if you have some information, please put it in the comments and I'll read it. Put important, keep it small, because that's the best information I could ever get, is stuff that you're actually seeing around you. That is priceless. I think Southern Prepper One's doing an amazing job with that. So let me get into the story. When the smart money says sold to you, there's going to be a lot of bag holders in this crash, guys. I made a video warning people. Put it right here. No, right over there. Even as retail investors were putting on risk in the equity markets to a degree we'd never seen before, corporate insiders were taking the other side of the trade and selling their stocks at the fastest pace on record. And like I said, I made another video with Jack warning people months ago this was going to happen. And I got hateful comments, but I don't care. I'm going to keep on going, because if I can keep people from being part of the problem, they can be part of the solution. That's what this channel's about. And I'm going to be investing in things that are sketchy, that seem, I don't want to call it sketchy, but they're going to be so down. I mean, you buy when there's blood in the streets. That is, and it's hard to do. It's so hard for me to do. But this is what discretionary stocks do. This is what bubble stocks do. Listen to this. Peloton is down 91%. Carvana, 90%. I went back and found who they were just a while ago. And there was a YouTube channel, just like mine, talking about a stock that went down 90% 4 months later. And I thought, man, if that happens, I am going to be sick. But they're advertising, they're wanting you to look at the company, but you need to know what you're looking at. That's why it's important to me to bring you information about the minor stocks, and you can do your own due diligence. I'm not pushing any stock. I think all ships are going to go down when the tide goes out. I mean, gold and silver's down. No, nothing like 90%. We're talking, the last three things I got here is 21.88 for silver. That was 3 or 4 days ago, and now it's down to 20.44. Gold's down 40 bucks, big whoop. Congratulations to everybody that has been buying precious metals. I have people that have been selling their IRAs and rolling them over into precious metals. Physical, call that number. Virgin Galactic, 89%. Vimeo, 85%. Rivana, 84%. Beyond Meat, 84%. These are down. Zoom, 83% down. Zillow, 80% down. Roku, this is it. This is the mother of all bubbles starting to pop. I'm going to get into some stuff that Jim Rickards said. I'm going to quote, I'm going to try to keep it to the quotes because, well, let me read you some of these headlines. Stock markets fall to the lowest level since 2022 on inflation. That was CBS. Companies are beginning to panic. Fortune. Netflix stocks crashes 40% in 2 days. That's discretionary spending, big time. Amazon stock has lost nearly all of its gains from the pandemic. Google just closed out their worst month on Wall Street since 2008. Vanguard total bond market. That is a crash, guys. I don't see a way out of it. Look at Bitcoin. And you guys know, as Bitcoin starts to fall, I'm thinking 12, 14, 15,000, maybe even 10. I'm going to be taking little nibbles at it, just like these gold miner stocks. As our currency dies, this stuff is supposed to protect your wealth. Now, if God comes back and we're throw it in the streets, then maybe not. But if it's not this time, maybe that's 10 years away. Maybe you can't tell time, like me, and you're just prepared with food and precious metals. you know, and you speculate, you have a small portion of your wealth that you speculate with, you might look at crypto, but it might not be for you. But just so you know, I'm going to be talking, it's going to look ugly and I'm going to get all kind of hates in the comments, and I don't care, because when it's going to look like cigarette butts in the street. It's going to be nasty. It's starting to look already nasty. I knew this was going to happen. Coinbase is going to go out of business and all this stuff. The lights are going to go out and nobody's going to want to talk about crypto. And that's when I'm going to start buying a little bit. It's going to be hard to do because I want to ball up in a hard knot and, you know, brace for impact, just like we all do. But I'm going to do my best to talk about it as I'm buying it. But don't do anything I do. I'm not a financial advisor. I just know a crash when I see one. Over just the past 2 years, insiders at Peloton sold over 6 million shares for proceeds of more than $700 million. The big guys are selling. There's no way around it. Top of the tech bubbles here, and look where we're at today. I'm a big fan of Jim Rickards. If you hadn't read his book, The Aftermath, he's got that one and The New Great Depression, and those are both really good books. I'm not through both of them yet, but the guy has called some really good stuff, and this is what he's saying right now. It's actually, and this is a quote, it's actually surprisingly simple when you understand it. But I doubt that 1 in 1,000 investors right now see this coming. And next to no one understands the true impact of what's about to happen. So let me explain in the most simple possible terms. Basically, by almost any measure you can think of, the market right now is in a massive, massive bubble. Let me show you what I mean. Take a look at this chart. He's saying top of the tech bubble and today. Now this is shown back in 2021. I don't understand that. It's off the same article. But that's the Buffett indicator. It's Warren Buffett's favorite indicator for predicting the market crash. I'm going to read you a quote that Cassandra, Michael Burry, this is off his Twitter. Now this was back in 2021. People always ask me what is going on in the markets. It's simple. The greatest speculative bubble of all times in all things by 2 orders of magnitude. We're here, guys. It is crazy. Me and Economic Ninja took our families to go to Puerto Rico. That's something we had planned for a long time. And I'm going to be honest with you, it was a little hard to leave. You know, but you just can't stop living, you know. You got to keep going and doing your thing. And it's just a blessing to get away with family. And it is U.S. territory. They did not have a passport, a vaccine passport. There was no mask on the plane. It was pretty nice. We had a one-way flight. It was really incredible. I'm so glad I went. And I'm also really glad to be back. And I want to give you a personal thank you for all the new subscribers and you guys watching me, giving me stuff in the comments. You guys on the Telegram, the 5 moderators I got on the Telegram that are putting awesome content over there. I'm going to put the Telegram in the comments and in the description. So check them out. And as always, I want you to have an awesome, awesome day. And if you've made it this far, put hashtag Ninja Nation in the comments. That would mean a lot to me. Later.